Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Projects. I am back with another video. So in this video, we are going to see also one of the most important topic in Android for making a professional apps. So let us suppose you are developing lots of app, and in that app, one thing is common and that thing is images. So if you want to give a right to user to pick the image from gallery, then for a professional app, you should also give a right to crop the image, to add a filters in it, and rotate the image and some other thing as well. So in this video we are going to discuss these all things, how to implement these things in Android, and we are going to create an image cropper and a filter in Android Studio. And one more thing, if you want to make a circular image, then you can also make. If you want a rectangular, then you can also make. If you want to make your cropper to adjust your according to your image size, then it will also work. So we are going to do lots of things in this video, so watch the video till end. So before starting the video, first of all I want to share a demo what we are going to make in this video. So for this I have to open my phone. So I open my phone and this is the application we are going to create. So this is image cropper. So if I click on this, it will open my gallery. So if you want to open a camera and want to pick image from camera, then you can check out my previous video. And that video I tell you how to pick image from camera, and then how to convert that bitmap to URI. Because if you want to use this image cropper, you also need a URI. So if you want to add a camera functionality in your app, then it is also, so you can check that video too. So now let us suppose if I am selecting this image, and after selecting this image you can see it automatically adjust according to its own size. So let us suppose if I take a portrait type image, so you can see now it automatically adjusts to its size. So we are going to implement this thing in Android. So now let's crop an image. So I again click on this image picker, I select this image, and you can select any size. It is totally depend on you. You can also zoom out image, zoom in image, you can also rotate it, and you can also use this rotator, or it is totally depend on you how you want your image. And you can also increase saturation, brightness, and other thing as well. So make it 0, you can see it is working fine perfectly. And we are going to create this in Android Studio. So first of all, after cropping an image, after let us suppose I want only this part, and after this I want to click on this OK button. So if I click on OK, it will return this image on my home screen, or you can use it wherever you want. So in this video we are going to implement this, and we are going to implement this with the help of Elentis uCrop library. So it is the extended version of uCrop. uCrop is one of the most famous library for image cropper, but it doesn't contain a filter type option. So Atlantis, it is an extended version of uCrop, and we are going to use that one to implement the filter options as well inside our Android project. And one more thing, there is no proper guidance of how to use that library, uCrop library. So it is totally depend on you whether you want to give filter options or not. So we are going to completely explore this thing in Android. So don't further delay, now let's start the video. And if you don't like the video till now, then please like the video, and if you don't subscribe the channel, then please subscribe the channel. So now let's start the video. So first of all, I want to tell you what is the library. So you can see this is the Elentis uCrop library, and it contains these options, but we are going to use extended version of this library, which contain also filter option as well. So you can also read the documentation, it contains lots of customization, but I am going to give you proper guidance how to use this library properly. So let's minimize this and come into our Android Studio. So now right click on file, then new, and then new project, and select empty activity, next. You can give any application name, it is totally dependent on you. So I am giving here image cropper tutorial, and by mistake I gave the wrong name of tutorial, wrong spelling. So project is building, let's wait for the Gradle build, then we will start writing the code. So first of all, let's design our XML file. Inside this XML file, what I need only a one image view, that's it, and I don't need anything here. So I delete this text view, changing the constraint layout to relative layout. And after this, you can open bracket, type here image view, setting the layout with match parent, height is 200 dp, it is fine. Then the source launcher round, I am going to use this source, and send scale type center crop, you can use your according to, and giving a id pick image, that's it. Then close this, and one more thing, center in parent pass to. So if I want to use that library, first of all I have to add a dependency. So open your build.gradle module app, and inside this we have to add a dependency. So I opening my previous project where I already have a dependency. So you can see this is the dependency. So I just copy this, Control C copy, and paste this dependency here. So you can type it manually by seeing from video. You can pause your video and you can type it manually, or otherwise I will provide the dependency in description as well. Now you have to also paste a Maven URL if you want to use this. So open this build.gradle project and I copy this maven URL. So you can also type this as well. So I open this section and I paste this here. So you can type it as manually, or I will also try to provide this as well in description. So now after this we have to click on sync now, so it will sync this project. Now for proper usages of this, first of all we have to open a manifest and we have to declare an activity here, because we have to declare a cropper activity which we want to use as a cropper and filter. So for this I open this project and I am pasting this here from my manifest. So I am copying this, so I will also provide this thing in description, or you can type it manually. So I am pasting this here below your activity, and above the application you have to paste this. So this is done. Now close this. Now everything is ready and we are ready to write the code. So first of all open your main activity and we have an image view. So image view and IV pick image. Then assign the XML ID to Java ID, IV pick image, find view ID, dot ID dot IV pick image. Now we have to use an activity result launcher to pick the image from gallery. As you know, start activity result is deprecated now, so we can use this, or you can use also start activity for result. It is totally depend on you. So I am going to pick image from gallery. So activity result launcher, you can give any name or variable. So I am giving here get content. Then after this, if someone click on IV pick image, then we have to open a gallery. And if you want to take an image from camera, then I already tell you, you can check out my previous video. So IV pick image, set on click listener, then new, then capital O and press enter. And inside this, what I have to perform? I have to perform here get content dot launch, and inside this I have to mention the type what I want to get from my gallery. So image slash star. So it will give me all images from my gallery. So this is done. Now we have to write the functionality for this get content, because after selecting an image we have to get the URI of that image to send that image to our cropper activity, where we can crop it, we can perform filter option, and then we will get the final result. So get content equal register for activity result, and inside this you have to type a new activity result contract dot get content. You have to use this, then comma, then press enter. After typing new, just press enter. So inside this result we have a URI. So as I already tell you, if you want to work with image cropper library, then you should have a URI of the image. But let us suppose if you try to pick the image from camera, then on that time you don't have a URI, on that time you have a bitmap. So you first have to convert bitmap to URI. So if you don't know how to convert bitmap to URI, you can check out my previous video. I already uploaded how to convert bitmap to URI, and everything, how to pick image from camera, how to convert bitmap to URI, everything is in a single video. So that video is also very helpful if you want to make a professional app and want to add a ball option of camera, gallery, other thing as well. Now inside this I have a result, so which is basically a URI. So now after this I am going to open a image cropper activity. After getting the result, I will open the image cropper activity where I will perform the operations on the image whatever I want. So I am typing here intent equal new intent, and from this I want to go from here to our cropper activity dot class. So it is showing error because we don't create this activity till now, but don't worry, we will create this soon. So intent dot put extra, and after this I am sending this URI from this activity data and result to string. First of all we will convert this URI to string, and then we will have to start activity intent. Start activity for result, we are going to use this because after getting the final image from the proper activity, we will have to show that final image on our main activity image view. So I am going to use here start activity for result, and inside this I am passing the intent and a request code. So I am passing here 101. You can pass any request code, it is totally depend on you. Now right click on package name, then new, then click on activity, click on empty activity, and you can give any name. So I already mentioned it a cropper activity, so I am giving this cropper activity, so it will create this. So now this will have to create this activity. So this activity is created successfully. Now inside this activity we have to take our two variables here. First variable is for result, for final image, to pass this to our main activity, and second variable URI type variable where we will store the image URI which we pick from gallery. So if you understand, so I import this URI. Now first of all, after this we will call the function of read intent to read the intent, to read the basically URI which we are getting from our main activity. So create method read intent, and inside this, so first of all you have to type here intent get intent, and if intent dot get extras not equal to null. So if it is not equal to null, then we have to store the result. Inside result, I will store that URI which we are getting from previous activity, main activity. So intent dot get string extra, and I give the name here data. So make sure you have to type the same name here. So I give here data, and I am getting that same URI inside this result variable, and finally after this I will convert this string into a URI. So I will store that URI inside my file URI variable. So file URI equal URI dot pass, and if I pass inside this, if I pass the string, so it will give me the URI. So you can see here we have a URI, then we will convert this URI to string, then after this we will get that string, and then we will again convert that string to URI. Now file URI contain that image which we select from gallery. Now we have to set that image on our cropper to perform an operations whatever I want. What you have to type here, first of all we have to declare a destination URI as well. So I am giving a variable here string destination URI, because image cropper library need two things, file URI and dest URI. So new, then just type this string builder, you have to type this as it is. Then we are going to generate a random, so UID dot random UID and to string. Then after this I will append it to jpg, append dot jpg, and after this dot to string. Now we are going to use the ucrop library. So ucrop dot, after this you have to type here of, then first of all you have to pass the source URI, so file URI with contain image, and destination URI. So I am typing here URI from file, and inside this you have to type a new file get cache directory and comma destination URI. So this is done. Then after this just type a dot. Now inside this we can use multiple options. So later I will tell you what is the options inside this ucrop with options, and I type this. Then after this you can also use any aspect ratio. So if you want to that your cropper select automatically according to your image size, so you can have to pass here 0,0 and 0,0. And if you want a specific size cropper, then you can pass here 16:9. It is totally depend on you, whatever you want. So I am passing here 0,0 because I need all type of cropper according to my image. Then I have to again type here use source image aspect ratio. We are going to use, then type here with max result size, and we are getting the result in highest quality. Then after this we have to start this cropper activity. So cropper activity dot this. So you can see finally this is ready, and we don't write any more much code. We just use this ucrop library, and inside this we pass our option. Now one thing you may be think, let us suppose if you want a circular image cropper in for your project. So on that time what you have to do, you have to use this options type. So when you type here ucrop dot options and give a variable name option, which I pass here option, and after this just type here new ucrop dot options. Now this options contains so much things. So if you want to circular, then you can set here circle dim layer pass through inside this, but I don't want circular image cropper, so it is totally depend on you whether you want to do this or not. You can also explore all options from the documentation of this library. It contains lots of options, but my main motive is to teach you how to work with this. So hope you understand how everything is work. Now after this is also will start the start activity result, and after getting the result we will get the final image in form of on activity result. So we have to type here on activity result here. So inside this we have to type here if result equal result code equal result okay. If it is equal result okay, and request code equal ucrop dot request crop. So it means we are requesting for crop, and now we get the final result after cropping the image. So for this, after this we will store the final URI of that image inside my variable this. So final URI, I give this variable name result URI, then equal ucrop dot get output, and we will get this data. So now we have a final URI inside this. Now we have to pass this to our main activity to show that URI on our image view, and also if you want to save this image on a database too, you can also save this. So I am giving this here return intent equal new intent, and after this we have to type here return intent dot extra, and we are passing the result, and then comma value result URI, and always concatenate with this empty quotes. So otherwise if it is contain null, then it will prevent your application from crashing. So always type here plus and then double quotes. So it is just empty space, but it will also prevent your application from crashing. Now after this, we have to set this result, and we are passing this -1 code and return intent, which return intent contain that data, and then we will finish this activity. So that's it. Now if everything goes well, so I by mistake I add a semicolon here, and I have to write this all code inside my if everything goes well, then I have to type this, and if everything not goes well, then what I have to do, I have to, it means I get some error. So if else if, we can use this else if result code equal u crop dot result error. So you can also see what is the error you are getting if you are not able to get the final image. Then you can also show that error using a toast message or totally dependent. So first of all, I am using a throwable crop error, then equal u crop dot get error, and inside this I am passing the data. So if it is getting an error, then we will have this crop error. Inside this crop error variable we have an error, and you can also use toast message to see the what is the error. So this is done. Now after copying the final image, we are sending this final URI to our main activity, because inside main activity we already use start activity for result. Now inside this on activity result, we have to also use this to get the data, and here I give the variable name result. So we have to get the same data using this result variable. So here you can see I am passing a result code -1 and I am passing a request code 101. So we have to check these all things. So if result code equal -1, then it means we get the image, and equal request code equal 101. So hope you understand why we are typing this. So inside here we have to use and, not comma. And if this is both condition match, then it means we are successfully getting the image. So inside this string, inside string variable, I store that result. So data dot get string extra, and inside this I am passing a result. This is done. Now I have to get the URI, because the result is a type of string. So I will store that URI inside my result URI variable. Then equal, first of all by default I store inside this null, and then I will, if result not equal to null, if result not equal to null, then it means I get something. So it will also prevent our application from null pointer exception as well. So if it is not equal to null, then it means we are getting the URI. So inside result URI variable, I am passing this string URI dot parse, and I pass this variable name result. So as you know, here we also pass the string, and then we will convert this string to URI here. So this is the same thing we are doing here. After getting final URI cropping image, we are sending the string here, and then we are getting this string here inside on activity, and then we are converting this string to URI again. So this is done. Now inside this, after this, we can ivpick image dot set image URI, and we can set this URI to our image view variable. So this is done. So I hope guys you so finally guys, our application is ready, and now it's time to check our app whether the app is working or not. And if it is working fine, then we will end this video, and if there is some error present, then we will solve that error. So for this I have to connect my phone, and then we will press on run button. So I press on run button and it will start building. So application build successful. It will going to install the application inside our phone. So now application installed successfully. Click on this image view. Let's pick an image. So it is crashing. So we have to see what is happening here. So why it is crashing. So our application is crashing. So our application is crashing. Why is crashing? So when I created this activity, so sometime due to the bug in Android Studio, and sometime it has happened. Let us suppose you are trying to create a new activity, but it is forget to mention that activity inside my Android manifest. So you can see I don't have this activity present here. So that's why it is crashing. So because you can see this activity is created here, but it is not mentioned here. But you don't need to worry, your application will work fine. So I have to add this activity here. So I open my previous project and I give the same name. So you can see I have just typed this. And this is just a bug in Android Studio. Sometime when you create this activity and it is forgot to mention this activity here. So now let's run this application again, see and whether it is working or not. So it has worked fine. So now it is again installed successfully. So I click on this, I select this image. So you can see it come onto our image cropper. So I am cropping this. I am going to get this one, and let's name its contrast and increase its saturation and click on OK. And after clicking on OK, I get the final result. So I hope guys you like this video. If you have any question, if you have any query, just comment down below. I will try to give the answer of every comment. Please like the video, please subscribe the channel, and please share the video. So if you have any question, just comment down below. Please subscribe the channel for more content on Android and web. So thank you guys. See you soon in next amazing video. Thank you.